I am uncertain who requires this message today, yet it may resonate deeply with you, as what I am experiencing is profound, exhilarating, and somewhat unforeseen. There exists an age difference between you and this individual, and rather than creating distance, it is actually drawing them nearer. It seems they cannot cease thinking about you, even when they attempt to divert their attention. There is something about you that feels unique, invigorating, and genuinely appealing to them. Before we delve further, please take only what resonates with you and disregard the rest. The three cards that have emerged are the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Swords. This individual feels an unexpected attraction towards you. It transcends mere physical appearance. It is much more profound. They sense your energy. They observe your confidence, your presence, and the manner in which you conduct yourself. You naturally stand out, and the age difference actually enhances your allure in their perspective. It piques their curiosity about you, your life, and what it might be like to be close to you. They contemplate you more than you might realize. Even trivial matters remind them of you. They may appear composed or ordinary on the surface, but internally, their thoughts continually revert to you. They are watching you, studying you, attempting to comprehend how you feel about them as well. There exists a strong sense of curiosity, as if they desire to learn everything about you. Concurrently, there is a gentle romantic energy. This person does not merely experience attraction, they also sense an emotional connection developing. They envision conversing with you, being in your presence, and perhaps even establishing something significant, yet they are also somewhat hesitant. They are uncertain of how you will respond or if this connection warrants action. Nevertheless, they cannot dismiss this magnetic pull. You invigorate them, instilling excitement and a pleasant sense of nervousness. You are unlike anyone else they have encountered before. There is something unique present here, something that continues to develop quietly, and even if they have not yet expressed it, their feelings are intensifying. This is not a fleeting moment. It is only becoming more profound with the passage of time. When you combine all these energies, the message becomes incredibly deep, highly emotional, and frankly, difficult to overlook. This is not a mere connection. This is not a casual encounter that can simply dissipate over time. What I sense here is a blend of intense attraction, evolving emotions, and persistent thoughts that continually draw this individual back to you. Repeatedly, there is an aspect of you that has entirely captivated their focus, and it is not limited to one attribute. It encompasses everything. The manner in which you present yourself, the way you articulate your thoughts, the way you exist so effortlessly within your own energy. You may not even be aware of the significant impact you have on them, but you do. You truly do. The attraction present is very genuine, very powerful. This individual feels an almost magnetic pull towards you. It seems as though they do not need to exert any effort. Their attention is naturally directed towards you. Furthermore, the age difference, rather than creating a barrier, actually enhances the excitement for them. It introduces an element of distinction, an air of mystery, something that makes you even more remarkable in their perception. However, this is not solely about attraction. There are authentic emotions developing here. This person experiences something tender when it comes to you, something sincere. They envision what it would be like to be closer to you, to engage in deeper conversations, to share time together. There exists a romantic dimension to their feelings that they may not openly display, but it is present. It resides in the way they contemplate you during solitary moments, in the way they mentally revisit shared experiences, in the way they quietly wish for something more. Simultaneously, They hold you in high regard. They perceive you as someone who is self-assured, someone who is resilient, someone who possesses a clear sense of identity. You do not pursue, you do not impose, and that garners them even greater respect. There exists a certain innate power within your energy, which they perceive every time they contemplate your presence. This compels them to elevate themselves, to improve, in an attempt to align with your caliber. However, this is where the situation becomes intricate. This individual is also prone to overthinking. Their thoughts are perpetually engaged when it pertains to you. They find themselves questioning various aspects. They engage in analysis. They ponder your feelings, your thoughts, and the true significance of this connection. They are aware of the age difference, and rather than dismissing it, they strive to comprehend it. They contemplate whether this could genuinely work, whether it is a path worth pursuing, or if it is something they should refrain from. Consequently, due to this extensive contemplation, they do not always take action. They observe. They watch. At times, they remain silent. They might check on you from afar, paying attention to your activities and noticing subtle details about your life without your awareness. This is not done with negative intent, but rather out of curiosity. They simply wish to feel a connection with you, even if they are not yet prepared to fully engage. Additionally, there is an element of nervous energy present. You influence them more than they anticipated. You evoke emotions within them that they have yet to fully grasp, which can be quite overwhelming. This may lead to hesitation. It may cause them to decelerate rather than rush forward. However, this slowing down does not imply a lack of interest. On the contrary, it signifies the opposite. As time progresses, the depth of their feelings intensifies. Their attraction remains steadfast. Their thoughts about you persist. If anything, everything is becoming more potent just beneath the surface. This connection resides in a realm where emotions, attraction, and curiosity are simultaneously flourishing. They feel an emotional pull towards you. They hold you in high regard. They are strongly attracted to you, and you occupy their thoughts incessantly. This is not something easily overlooked, and eventually, they will reach a point where they can no longer disregard it. When emotions, attraction, and thoughts converge in this manner, it generates an internal pressure within an individual. This subtle pressure accumulates over time, ultimately leading to action. It may not occur abruptly. It may not be overt or theatrical, but it will manifest in a manner that feels authentic. A message, a dialogue, or a moment where they reveal a bit more than previously. Deep down, they are eager to discover the potential of this connection. They wish to ascertain if their feelings are reciprocated by you. The reality is that this bond has already made an impression on them. You are not merely someone they acknowledged and then forgot. You are someone who lingered in their thoughts, someone who remained in their energy, someone who evoked a distinct feeling within them. The age difference did not hinder this connection. Rather, it contributed to the uniqueness, intensity, and difficulty of forgetting it. Regardless of their attempts to maintain control, their heart, mind, and curiosity are gradually guiding them towards you. The Page of Swords introduces a markedly different energy into this connection, illuminating the underlying dynamics, particularly within this person's mind. While there exists attraction, emotion, and admiration, this card indicates that their thoughts about you are persistent, engaged, and, frankly, somewhat restless. This individual contemplates you frequently, more than they would ever confess aloud. Their thoughts return to you during small, quiet moments. It might be something you expressed, the way you gazed at them, or simply your overall presence. They replay these instances repeatedly, striving to comprehend their significance. The Page of Swords embodies the essence of curiosity, observation, and silent scrutiny. This person is closely attuned to you, noticing nuances that others may overlook. The manner in which your mood fluctuates, your interactions with others, and the subtle actions you perform unconsciously are all significant. You occupy their thoughts consistently, and they are endeavoring to comprehend you gradually. Regarding the age difference, this card indicates that they frequently contemplate it, not negatively, but rather with curiosity. They are attempting to grasp how this relationship could function, what it signifies, and how you perceive it. They are posing numerous questions to themselves, although they may not yet be directing these inquiries towards you. There exists a palpable sense of mental strain. They feel an attraction towards you, yet simultaneously, they are overanalyzing every detail. They are cautious about making any missteps. They wish to avoid saying anything that might alienate you. Consequently, rather than acting impulsively, they choose to observe from a distance. This individual may be monitoring you in subtle ways, such as checking your social media, being attentive to your posts, and noting your interactions. This is not done with malice, but rather out of curiosity. They simply desire to feel a connection with you, even if it is from afar. They are also attempting to gauge your energy. They wish to ascertain whether you experience the same attraction and interest. However, instead of inquiring directly, they are on the lookout for indications. A glance, a response, a shift in your tone. They are gathering small fragments of information to construct a more comprehensive understanding in their mind. Simultaneously, this card suggests that communication may appear somewhat erratic. At times, they may seem engaged and interested, while at other moments, they might withdraw or become silent. This does not imply a loss of interest. Rather, it stems from their tendency to overthink. They are striving to navigate this connection wisely, seeking the appropriate time, method, and moment to articulate their feelings. However, in doing so, they may inadvertently postpone matters or restrain themselves more than necessary. The Page of Swords also signifies a sense of nervous energy. This individual may experience a degree of anxiety in relation to you. You have a profound mental impact on them. You inspire them to think, question, and reflect, which may lead to a lack of full confidence in how to engage with you. However, what is most prominent is their curiosity. They are not distancing themselves from this connection. Rather, they are approaching it with quiet caution. They desire to learn more about you and to comprehend who you truly are beneath the surface. The age difference enhances this curiosity, prompting them to ponder your experiences, your thoughts, and your perspective on the world. This makes you even more intriguing in their eyes. This card signifies that you are constantly on their mind, even during moments of silence or when they do not express it outwardly. Their thoughts remain centered on you. They are observing, contemplating, and gradually mustering the courage to transition from mere observation to articulating their feelings. Deep down, their curiosity about you is evolving into something they will not be able to overlook indefinitely. The Queen of Wands infuses this connection with a potent and magnetic energy. In this context, it unveils an undeniable truth. This individual is profoundly attracted to you, not solely in a physical sense, but also in the manner in which you present yourself, communicate, and exist effortlessly. There is an aspect of your presence that inherently captivates them, and they feel this attraction intensely. This card embodies confidence, charm, and an authentic radiance that cannot be feigned. This is precisely how this person perceives you. In their view, you are distinct from everyone else. You are not someone they can easily compare to others. You possess your own energy, style, and way of being that feels both powerful and effortless simultaneously. Regarding the age difference, the energy of the Queen of Wands indicates that this disparity actually heightens their attraction to you. It renders you more fascinating, more thrilling, and more unforgettable in their perception. There is an element of boldness and uniqueness about you that captivates them. Instead of questioning the situation, they find themselves becoming more immersed in it. They hold you in high regard. This is a significant aspect of what this card conveys. It is not merely someone who perceives you as attractive. Rather, it is an individual who gazes upon you and feels inspired. They recognize your strength, your independence, and your ability to stand firm without seeking validation from others. You exude a sense of security in your identity, and that aura is immensely appealing to them. If you are the older individual, they perceive you as someone who is clear about their desires, possessing a robust sense of self. They sense that you bring a degree of maturity and confidence that they profoundly admire. This evokes feelings of excitement and slight nervousness within them, as they aspire to resonate with your energy. Conversely, if you are the younger individual, they view you as vibrant, passionate, and brimming with life. You introduce a refreshing spark into their existence, reminding them of the thrill of living freely and experiencing intense emotions once more. This compels them to seek your company even more. Additionally, there exists a significant physical attraction. This person is acutely aware of your allure. Your appearance, your movements, and your manner of expression linger in their thoughts. You possess a presence that is difficult to overlook, and they feel it whenever they are near you or even when you cross their mind. However, the Queen of Wands symbolizes more than mere attraction. It embodies confidence and dynamic energy. This card illustrates that you possess an innate power that this individual cannot ignore. You are not someone who pursues others. You do not feel the need to prove anything, which only intensifies their attraction to you. Simultaneously, this energy may evoke a sense of intimidation within them. They may question their worthiness in your eyes, pondering whether they can meet your standards, match your confidence, or maintain your interest. This results in a blend of attraction and apprehension within them as they yearn to impress you. They desire for you to acknowledge them in the same manner that they acknowledge you. However, they exercise caution as they do not wish to present themselves in an unfavorable light or jeopardize your interest. This card also indicates that this connection is exhilarating for them. You infuse their life with a sense of passion and energy that they may not frequently experience. You make everything feel vibrant, intense, and significant simultaneously. Regarding the age difference, they do not perceive it as a constraint. Instead, they view it as an aspect that contributes to your uniqueness. It enhances your allure, your enigma, and your attractiveness. The Queen of Wands conveys a clear message that this individual regards you as someone exceptional, someone influential, and someone they find hard to forget. You have made a lasting impression on them, and that sentiment is only intensifying. Regardless of their attempts to remain composed or behave normally, your energy lingers with them. You have captivated their attention in a manner that is uncommon for them, and they are aware of it. The Knight of Cups carries a profound emotional significance for this connection, and frankly, this energy feels impossible to overlook. When this card appears in relation to such a topic, it signifies that this person's feelings for you are not superficial or fleeting. What they experience transcends mere attraction. Indeed, they recognize the age difference. Yes, they understand that this connection may appear unconventional to others. But what this card illustrates is that their heart is guiding them here, rather than their apprehensions. This individual feels an innate pull towards you. It seems as though they did not anticipate this occurrence. They did not awaken one day with the intention of feeling such profound emotions for you. It transpired, gradually, without any forewarning, until one day they came to the realization that they could not cease thinking about you. The Knight of Cups represents the pursuit of emotions, romantic intrigue, and heartfelt sentiments that intensify over time. What is particularly significant here is that this individual perceives something in you that resonates with them on a deep level. They experience a tenderness when they contemplate you, even if they attempt to conceal it. They may present themselves as calm, composed, or even aloof at times, yet internally, their feelings are far more intense than they reveal. Outwardly, you evoke something within them that is both exhilarating and meaningful simultaneously. Regarding the age difference, this card indicates that rather than viewing it as an obstacle, they actually find it to be beautiful and captivating. There is an aspect of the disparity between you that enhances the uniqueness of this bond for them. It fosters an air of mystery. It incites curiosity. It compels them to seek a deeper understanding of you. If you are their senior, they may admire your maturity, your wisdom, and the way you carry yourself with confidence. There is something immensely appealing to them about your life experience and your energy. They perceive you as possessing a depth that is seldom encountered in others. Conversely, if you are younger than them, they may be attracted to your vitality, your enthusiasm, and your distinctive perspective on life. You awaken a lighter, more passionate aspect of themselves that they may not have experienced in quite some time. The Knight of Cups also signifies someone who dreams. This individual has envisioned various scenarios involving you. They have rehearsed dialogues. In their thoughts, they have imagined what it would be like to spend time with you, to grow closer to you, to open up emotionally, and to explore where this connection might lead. However, this card also conveys a sense of reluctance. The source of that reluctance is not due to a lack of care. This is due to their genuine concern and thoughtful consideration. They prefer not to rush into things and jeopardize the potential for something beautiful to develop. They are focused on comprehending their own emotions first. They are questioning whether this is authentic, whether this connection has the potential to truly flourish, and if you might reciprocate those feelings. There exists a romantic aspect to this individual that they may not reveal to everyone. In fact, they might conceal it behind a facade of logic or silence. However, with you, those emotional barriers are starting to diminish. You inspire them to share feelings that they typically keep private. This card also indicates the emergence of emotional bravery. The Knight of Cups is not one to remain silent indefinitely. When their emotions become too intense to overlook, they take action. They communicate. They engage. They present what resides in their heart. This suggests that if this energy continues to develop as it currently is, this person may ultimately summon the courage to reveal their true feelings to you. It may start off subtly, perhaps through a message, a compliment, or a more profound conversation. Small gestures that unveil their interest. And when they do express themselves, it will stem from a place of sincerity. This is not merely about physical allure or fleeting excitement. This card signifies authentic emotional engagement. It illustrates someone whose heart is gradually, yet surely, gravitating towards you. The Knight of Cups conveys a clear message. This person harbors genuine feelings for you. The age difference has not deterred them. Rather, it has intensified this connection, making it feel even more compelling and unforgettable. Their heart is already inclined towards you, even if their words have yet to align with that sentiment.